Hey everybody, it's Jerry, and I'm here with your top 3 critique for Cree Idol Search Season 10. So we had an amazing top 3 this round. Everybody really pulled out all the stops and gave it their all. It's been an incredible season, and it's been an incredible round, and it's been really difficult to try to judge at this point. So first of all, we had Laura with Defying Gravity. Laura, you have an amazing voice. Your vocals are just so perfect, amazing tone, amazing pitch. The quality of your voice is just great. The very end of the song, you absolutely nailed. You really raised it to the absolute peak level. You made it emotional. I mean, you had us all just standing and cheering at the end. The only thing that I was missing from this song was a little bit more of that build to the end, a little bit of the fire and the emotion going on earlier in the song. I mean, you had hints of it here and there, but it didn't really grab on until the very end of the song. And if you watch, for instance, after I watched your video, I went and watched the original Idina Menzel version from Broadway, and she's just so filled with emotion right from the beginning of the song. And that's the main thing that I was missing from you, is you really need to be at that level all the way through the song, not just at the end. So I think if you can just get that little added extra fire going on, there is going to be no stopping you, because vocally you're every bit as good as Idina is, but it's just that passion, that fire going on inside that is lacking through most of the song. Second song, That's How You Know, from Enchanted. You took a really difficult song and you made it seem absolutely effortless. You gave a really entertaining, full performance, very connected. The video effects are great. Again, the only thing that I was missing was just a little bit of fire to it. The problem is, because you're so good, you make it seem so effortless that it doesn't excite us if we don't see you pushing a little bit, sort of pushing to your absolute limit. That's where it gets really exciting watching an artist, is when they push themselves right to the edge without going over that edge. And that's a little bit more of what we need to see from you, because if we watch something and it just seems so effortless, we don't get as involved with it, and we don't really get connected to it. Also, you have to give a little bit more thought to your backgrounds. I mean, it's great that you're putting video effects in, but the backgrounds need to have a little bit more thought too, because it's getting to be a little bit of the same thing, watching the same backgrounds. And you want the whole effect of the video to really be as professional and clean and entertaining as possible, in addition to the vocals and the performance. Your incentive was good, very solid, nice vocals. Again, nothing interesting about the video or the background, but it was good. Veda, your first song, Poor Unfortunate Souls. You took this song and you absolutely, completely made it your own. You gave it your own Veda spin to it. It was really well done, very entertaining, very unique. Your vocals were really good. You're controlling everything a lot more now, which is great. I think you've pulled back just a little bit too much. So you want to get as close to that line as possible without going over the line. I think you've pulled back a little bit too far from the line, because you're very controlled, but we're missing a little bit of that extra sort of zing that you have, that added emotional level. So I just want to see you push a little bit back now, a little bit more towards that line without crossing. I don't know. Also, after I watched your video, I was looking at other versions, and I found the Jonas Brothers version. I don't know if you had watched that before you did yours, but theirs was pretty interesting too, because it's sort of a heavy metal version of it. But I really, really liked what you did with it. Little Girls, absolutely dynamite performance. You really, really gave it your all. It's such a shame that you didn't have a backing track for that. And I understand that you changing the key seemed to distort it, but I think even with a distorted backing, I don't know, it's hard to tell without hearing it, but I think even with a distorted backing, it would have been better than no backing at all. It's just because that song is not particularly melodic, and it's just a really hard thing to pull off completely a cappella. I mean, you did absolutely the best that you could with it, and again, it was fun and funny and entertaining. You really, really gave it your all. I don't know what you were drinking in that bottle. It didn't look like a liquor bottle, but I don't know, other than that. But again, you did as well as you could with it, but I think that any kind of backing would have added a whole extra dimension to that, and I think it was really necessary for that song. But you did a great job with it. Your Incentive was, again, it was good. At least you had some kind of a background to it. I liked the little sort of jazzy flavor that you added. Didn't blow me away, but it was good. It was very solid, good performance. Jasmine, almost there. Jasmine, I don't know if you've been holding back the rest of the season strategically to hit us with this now, but you have just emerged this week to this seasoned performer that we've never seen in any previous Idol Search season with you. Your vocals were absolutely on point with the song. You have this vibrato now that you never had before. You're controlled yet dynamic, and you had so much fire, and it was just I can't even find the words to describe how good it was, and how far you've come. It was amazing. The whole thing, the video, the look of the video, the performance, the little frog, everything about that entry was just absolutely stellar. Your second song, Forget About the Boy, was a pretty difficult song that you made seem pretty easy. I thought you did a really, really good job with it. Your vocals weren't quite as strong as your first song. They were good. They weren't, there was nothing about your vocals that really blew me away in the second one, but your performance, I think, made up for that. You were having so much fun. It was, and again, I mean, you've always had this sort of entertainer side of you that's come through before, but a lot of times it's been kind of over the top or a little bit too showy. But you've really reined it in now and focused it, and everything is so connected to the song and what you're singing about. Your gestures, your mannerisms, everything is just so there, and so professional. It's just amazing how far you've come as a performer. And again, the video looked great. The whole, the whole package was just top notch. Your Incentive was, again, it was good. Your vocals were good. I'm not sure why you sang that high of a key. I would have expected you to sing at a lower key and give it more of a, your typical jazzy flavor to it. And you chose to go a little more kind of old school and very standard. And so, like I said, it was good. I don't think it was as good as you could have done with it, but at least you did make the extra effort in making the video look really good and put the clovers in the background, and that was nice. And so it was again a nice package that you presented. So there's my critique. Again, congratulations to everybody. You all really, really just gave it your all, and absolutely top-notch performances from everybody. So it's a really, really hard week and a hard decision for all the judges, I know. So congratulations to whoever makes to the top 2, and look forward to more great performances from whoever's left. All right, thanks.